One of Israel's most important political figures, Tzippi Livni, has resigned from parliament after 13 years. Not long ago, Livni was considered one of the most important politicians to watch. In 2009, as the head of Kadima, she led her party to victory over Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud. But disappointment set in early. Livni was unable to form a government, and in the last few years, she's lost the confidence of voters as the leader of the opposition. In March, she suffered a stinging defeat in party elections and lost her position as head of Kadima. But her resignation shows that she's not willing to be number two. As she handed in her resignation notice, Livni promised she was not quitting public life. The state of Israel is too dear to me to stop working for its interests, she told reporters. To ensure she has a political future, many analysts say Livni made a shrewd decision to cut her ties with Kadima and try to reinvent herself.
Today, people are already coming to her and saying, you really can't leave Kadima, and now maybe we can run on a separate list. So she's exactly where she wants to be. She's being chased after by people. She's being courted by other parties also. And she's a relevant player, which is something that 3 days ago she was irrelevant.
It's likely Livni's decision was prompted by the near certainty that Israel will hold its general elections early in September instead of 6 months later in 2013. Sources close to Livni say she may form a new political party or join another one. They say she hasn't ruled out teaming up with Yair Lapid. But most agree Livni will have to work hard to repair her reputation, which has taken a beating in the last few years.
She resigned because she failed to become prime minister. She resigned because she failed as head of the opposition, one of the worst oppositions in the history of the Knesset. She led, or really didn't lead, that was the problem. And she was not effective in convincing Kadima voters to vote for her again as the head of Kadima.
Livni's one-time supporters abandoned her in the party elections, giving Shaul Mofaz nearly 62% of the votes. It seems many wanted her to step aside.
I think it's about time she left. From my opinion, she actually buried Kadima by staying in the opposition. She kept herself outside of the political arena, of being able to influence the agenda here in Israel.
I think she should take a break from the political life for a few years, not a few weeks or months, a few years, and come back. I believe in her, so she should come back in a few years, but now I need a break and she needs a break.
Livni adamantly defends her record. In her farewell speech, she said she was not sorry about refusing to form a government in 2009. It would have meant giving in to what she called political blackmail and, quote, selling the country to the ultra-Orthodox parties. Her coalition negotiations reportedly broke down over Livni's refusal to secure millions of shekels in aid to the religious parties. Livni has always presented herself as a politician whose principles trump her self-interests. Some call it her excuse for failed political negotiations. Others say her idealism is her badge of honor. Some are sorry to see her go.
I think it's a pity that Tzippi Livni left the Knesset. I really think that because she is a woman and she is a power woman, I felt all the time that she can bring something new to the Knesset and to the government.
No one here is counting Tzippi Livni out of the political game just because she's leaving parliament. Many expect she will make a comeback. The question is when. Many of Israel's most important politicians have receded to the background and later re-emerged to lead the country. Yitzhak Rabin did it, Ariel Sharon did it, and even Israel's current prime minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, did it. Jordana Miller, JN1, Jerusalem.